Well, as you see, I've changed. I was too hot to wear the other one. But let's look. I get the Federalist continues to send me stuff. So let's just look and see what are the topics in today's email from the Federalist Society. Now, don't forget, the Federalists are also the judges. The uber right judges belong to the Federalist Society. So what nonsense are they putting out? Let's look and see. It says, congrats to the media for finally finding a white supremacist. It says fewer than 10 white supremacy attacks doesn't exactly sound like something the FBI should be busying itself with. By Eddie Scary. Only 10 white supremacists attacks. Again, another total lie and the spin that they're trying to put out. So let's go forward and look and see what else of the lovely topics that the Federalist Society sends out. 3 realities the Big Bang can't explain that intelligent design can. The theory that the universe was crafted intentionally explains many essential realities that theories based on spontaneous chance do not, by Granville Civil. Next is the party that wants to pay for moms to put their babies in daycare now supports breastfeeding. Our daughters deserve to be treated authentically. They should not become fodder for political spats, by Anna Ziegler. Next, if Roe is overturned, bishops can no longer let Catholic Democrats off the hook. Okay. Catholic bishops will finally have to choose between adhering to the Church's teaching on abortion and maintaining their Faustian bargain with the Democrats, by Robert Busick. Next we have, aren't these lovely topics? And this is what the Federalist Society puts out. And we know how many there are from the Federalist thing. They're infiltrating, the Federalist Society is infiltrating lawyers, going to law school, okay? They have a big influence on one's training to be lawyers. So this is something that needs to be looked at. Next is Liz Cheney weaponizes racial division for political power, baselessly labeling GOP leadership white supremacist. Now, don't forget, Liz Cheney is a Republican, okay? But they don't like her one iota. Cheney's post marked another milestone in her transition from a center-right lawmaker to a full-blown collaborator in the left's cultural revolution, by Tristan Justice. Now, Justice is a great last name for this wackadoodle, isn't it? Next one. 75% of Americans think the country under Biden is headed in the wrong direction. Again, another fallacy and lie that these people are being fed with daily. Daily, the Federalist sends this nonsense out. And the uber right reads this and buys into it continually. So this goes on to say a majority of Americans think the country is headed in the wrong direction, and much of their blame rests on Biden and his economic crisis, by Jordan Boyd. Next, climbing gas prices reach new record as California nears $6 average. The climbing gas prices reflect the policy consequences of the Biden administration. enthusiastically forfeiting energy in their independence. Now, this has nothing to do with Biden's administration of, it has to do with the war in Ukraine, okay? This is another one by Tristan Justice, okay? Ongoing, yes, there's more. Communist China doubles down on impossible zero COVID benchmark to control citizens with brutal lockdowns. Since the CCP initiated its zero COVID policy several months ago, millions of Chinese civilians have endured immense suffering by Sean Fleetwood. And this is the icing on the cake. Still going after Hillary Clinton. Can you believe it? This week's Spygate trial is bad news for Hillary Clinton. Despite machinations attempting to hide the full truth of how Spygate conspiracies to entrap Donald Trump were spun, lots will come out into the open. Doesn't it sound like Release the Kraken? Okay, Margot Cleveland. Okay, just nonsense. So when you open it up, it's a big, long thing for each one of these, okay? Jury selection is scheduled to begin this morning in a D.C. federal court in the criminal case against former Clinton campaign attorney Michael Sussman. Okay, while Sussman faces a single charge of making a false statement to former FBI General Counsel James Baker, proof of that federal crime requires prosecutors to show Sussman lied when he shared Alpha Bank data and white papers with Baker, telling the FBI lawyer that he was not acting on behalf of a client. So this goes on to a big, long thing that they're claiming this is a hoax, that, and it's about the thing that Donald Trump established a secret communications channel with Russian-based Alpha Bank, okay? And so they're trying to spin it from, yes, he had this connection with Alpha Bank, into some conspiracy theory thought up by Hillary Clinton as a lie to go after Trump. Okay. This is a big, long article. Okay. The last paragraph says, the real loser, though, will be Hillary Clinton, who risks the spectacle of a court ruling during public proceedings that Sego's communications with Jaffe were protected by attorney-client privilege, given Fusion GP's role of assisting the Clinton campaign. And that is but a sliver of evidence likely to come out during Sussman's trial, connecting Clinton to Spygate. And it says Margot Cleveland is the Federalist senior legal correspondent. Believe it or not, this is what you get from the Federalist Society. Okay. She's also a contributor to National Review Online, Washington Examiner, Alicia, and townhall.com, and has been published in Wall Street Journal and USA Today. So they're trying to make her some stand-up person. Okay. Says she's a lawyer, graduate of Notre Dame Law School, where she earned the highest honor, and she served 25 years, yada, 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 yada. Okay. So that gives her some kind of carte blanche, I guess, to put out all this nonsense and just spin and lies and deception And it's okay because she went to a prominent law school. Okay? So, yeah, oh my goodness. So I'm going to put the URL to this one, the Federalist, a division of, what is it? I'm trying to read it. It's so small. Something media is where they have this. 5 lies abortion supporters spread about overturning Roe and how to counter them. It's just got so much crap on here. Federalist media. Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to see what kind of crap they're putting out, you can go to this URL and the Federalist media, and you can just scroll through and see all of the things that they're putting out, what's trending, etc. Just absolutely horrid stuff. So I'm going to leave this here. It's just, the uber right, they are relentless and just the most caustic, virulent, lie-filled things that they can put out. Okay? They have no moral integrity at all. So I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Love and light.